Let's check out top 10 city pop albums you must know. Please let me know your favorite city pop album in the comment section below. Thank you for your voting as always. Number 10, Huyukukan by Tomoko Aran. I personally feel like this is one of the albums that are popular outside Japan than in Japan. I would say this album represents the international revival of Japanese city pop. Huyukukan is the third album by Tomoko Aran, who is a singer, lyricist, and essayist. My favorite lyrics in the album are in the chorus of Midnight Pretender. Yukusaki tsugenai tabibito, meaning a traveler who doesn't tell where they go. It's touching and it arouses sad feelings which are hard to describe. I mean, at least for me. I also love her soothing voice, especially in the chorus of I'm in Love. Number 9, First Light by Makoto Matsushita. It's the first album by a legendary session guitarist, composer, and arranger Makoto Matsushita, who works with big names in Japan, for example, Seiko Matsuda, SMAP, and Fujimaru Yoshino, who is my favorite city pop artist, by the way. The album has very sophisticated and classy sounds without cheap flashy things. You can feel the influence from the Western adult-oriented rock like Steely Dan. I love Makoto's vocal arrangement as well as his guitar playing, both very sophisticated. By the way, a lot of guitarists in that era recorded their guitar direct in without an amp, so enjoy pure clean guitar tones. My favorite song in the album is This Is All I Have For You. I hope you like it too. Number 8, Sun Shower by Taiko Onuki. This is another album representing the international city pop revival. You may know this album from the Japanese TV show called You wa nani shi ni Nihon e, meaning what brought you to Japan. There was an episode about a man from LA visiting Japan to get this album. He actually even met Taiko after her concert. I'm jealous. What I love about this album is the combination of Taiko's crystal clear voice and Ryuichi Sakamoto's interesting arrangement, which gives unexpected spices in her songs. It's fortunate that they had an opportunity to make an album which they didn't care about its sales, because her record company didn't invest much in this album, and at the same time their office team broke up. So Taiko and Ryuichi were the only two who are left to make an album. So basically they made what they really wanted to make without caring others, you know. My favorite songs are Tokai and Karapono Isu. Enjoy! Number 7, A Long Vacation by Eiichi Otaki. A Japanese music magazine called Record Collectors chose this album the best Japanese rock album, and it's the most important album in Japanese pop music history beyond city pop. This beautiful artwork was done by Hiroshi Nagai, who is one of the greatest illustrators in city pop. I love the blend of Eiichi's influence from American pop music and Takashi Matsumoto's stylish lyrics. Every song has some kind of twist, but it's still listenable, which ends up with distinctive and cool sounds. I always feel Eiichi was playing around with sounds in his music in general, not just in this album. The song Kimi wa Tennen Shoku is the perfect way to start off the album. I also love the song Speech Balloon, brilliant album. Number 6, Variety by Maria Takeuchi. Yes, this album has the most famous city pop song Plastic Love, but this album is not just about that. Tatsuo described this album as a revolutionary one in the Japanese music industry. Before this album, it was very difficult for a female singer, especially an idol singer, to come back and have a better career after the break for a marriage and having a baby. But this album changed it. She spent 2.5 years making music that she really wanted to make genuinely, without caring about other commercial stuff. So the songs she wrote were like pure gold. The sales were better than her previous albums, even though she couldn't do promotions because she was pregnant. She said it was first time that she actually felt that people buy records, genuinely because of the music, not because of other commercial elements. The album starts with the songs Mo Ichido, Once Again and Plastic Love, which is so good. Number 5, Love Trip by Takako Mamiya. It's another very popular city pop album outside Japan, along with Sun Shower by Taiko Onuki, Fuyu Kukan by Tomoko Aran, Awakening by Hiroshi Sato, Adventure by Momoko Kikuchi, Midnight Cruising by Kingo Hamada, Relief 72 Hours by Yurie Kokubu, Summer Breeze by Piper, Minako Yoshida's albums, and Omega Tribe's albums, and so on. After releasing this album, Love Trip, Takako disappeared from the music scene. She left only one album, which makes the album even more valuable and mysterious. You can see the album was invested a lot because Takako's band members were the greatest musicians in that era, such as Akira Inoue, Yoshihiro Naruse, and Tatsuro's band members Kazuo Shina and Hiroyuki Namba. I recommend you to check out the songs Mayonaka no Joke, Midnight Joke, and Kanashimi wa Yoru no Mukou. Sorrow is Beyond the Night. I hope you enjoy this mysterious album. Number 4, After 5 Clash by Toshiki Kadomatsu. It's one of the classic albums from city pop legend Toshiki Kadomatsu. He had been making music with resort vibes, but he changed the direction from this album. You can clearly hear the vibe of urban nightlife. For me, the bass guitar in this album is one of the best bass works in city pop. Tomohito Aoki was the one who played bass guitar. I think his funky slap bass was absolutely essential in Toshiki's funky songs. If you want to learn the city pop style bass guitar, you must listen to this album. And if you want to dance tonight, you must listen to this album too. I mean, If You Want to Dance Tonight, officially called If You, is the name of the first song of the album, which is my favorite song. Don't forget to check out the song called Airport Lady as well, which is another very popular song by Toshiki Kadomatsu. Number 3, Ride on Time by Tatsuro Yamashita. Ii oto shika nokorenai, meaning only good sounds can remain. From this album, Tatsuro got his regular band members. With them, he got a lot of ideas that he wouldn't have come up with just by himself. The song Ride on Time became his first hit song. Thanks to its hit, Tatsuro was allowed to make the album Ride on Time without caring much about money, which helped him make even better quality music. By the way, Minako Yoshida wrote lyrics for 6 out of 9 songs in the album. It's actually my first city pop album because my father used to play it on weekend mornings when I was a kid. My favorites are the songs on the side A of the record. They are incredibly good. Number 2, Timely by Henry. This album is very popular both in Japan and outside Japan. You can feel the summer vibe here and there from the sound as well as from the photos which were taken in Hawaii. Timely is the album that Toshiki Kadomatsu fully produced, which turned out to be the most sold album amongst their other collaboration works. This album, Timely, has Henry's hit songs like Kanashimi ga Tomaranai, I Can't Stop the Loneliness, and Cat's Eye. I also love her album, Cool, in which my favorite guitarist Paul Jackson Jr. played some songs. It's cool! Back to the album Timely, my favorite song is Windy Summer, especially the intro part. I feel the 80's vibe instantly when I hear the drums fill with toms and the synth sounds. I hope you like the song and album too. Number 1, For You by Tatsuro Yamashita. Thanks to the commercial success, Tatsuro was allowed to record 27 songs to make an album. It was his dream to record as many songs as he wanted without caring about the budget and time, and his dream came true. From this album, he started to use the Brown Telecaster, which is one of his iconic sounds. Tatsuro is very happy with this album because all musical elements like songs themselves, musical gears, and skill sets of musicians and sound engineer blended amazingly well. Initially, Tatsuro wanted to ask Hiroshi Nagai for the album artwork, but Hiroshi was working for a long vacation by H. Otaki, so Tatsuro asked his most favorite illustrator, Eijin Suzuki, who turned out to be the iconic illustrator in city pop. The entire album For You is beautifully well made, with some a cappella interludes which are in between songs. My favorite songs are Sparkle and Morning Glory. I'm sure you will enjoy this album. Please let me know your favorite album in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My name is Masa. See you in my other videos.